Shalom friends, my name is Vladimir Alifman and I am very happy to start our immersion in Ton with you. In this series we will get acquainted with the new fancy and tagged programming languages, learn how to create the first smart contracts and develop a React application, which we will later integrate into the Telegram application. As a result of our efforts, we will get a full-fledged application in which the backend will be represented by a smart contract, frontend and integration with the blockchain will be implemented using React, and we will deploy all this in Telegram. The purpose of today's video is to take the first step. Let's create a wallet, get test tokens for it, and learn how to integrate our code with the blockchain. We will send first transactions. Also, those of you who reach the end will receive collectible NFT from Ton Foundation. So let's get started. I will use the Tonkeeper wallet and recommend you to install it as well. And now we will go through all the main points for installing and creating your own wallet. I have already downloaded this app and I'm starting to create my wallet. We asked to take pen and paper in order to write down the secret key, and of course we will do it now. Then I click continue, I enter the right words, and yeah, our wallet has been created. It was created on the main network, it's main net, but now I want to switch to the test network and continue working with you within the test network. To do this, we need to go to the settings, scroll to the end and see the Tonkeeper icon here. Here you need to click on it 5 times. After that we will go to the developer menu, where you can switch to the test network. And in fact here you also need to create a new wallet. Let's do it quickly now. Great, we have created a wallet already in the test net. And now let's talk a little about how wallet work inside. As we remember, everything in Ton is contracts, and our wallet is also a contract, but it still needs to be deployed. If we look at the address of our wallet in Tonscan, let's move now to the Tonscan. Then we will see that our wallet is inactive. Our contract is inactive, he doesn't have any code, he doesn't have any data. However, despite this, we can still receive money for this contract. And let's go to the Telegram bot, which will now send us test coins. Here I enter the command, pass the captcha, and I enter the address of my wallet. We go back to the Tonscan, update the page, and yes, we see that my toncoin have come to me. And we also see that my contract is still inactive. Our smart contract will become active when we enter the code of his wallet into the network. It will do this at the moment when we make the first transaction. When we simply send our money somewhere, it would also receive the code of our wallet and at the same time. Moreover, there are several versions of wallets in Ton. And if we go back to our app, let's update it. Yes, I will see that I have 2 toncoins, and we can change the version of our wallet. To do this, we go back to the settings, go to the current address, and here we have several wallet options. By default we use the latest one, it's 4R2, but there are also 3R2 and 3R1. Switching between them we were surprised that this is completely different wallet and at the moment it has zero balance. Let's switch back. And moreover, we can go to GitHub and see how the versions of the wallet contract differ from each other. At the moment we see the wallet repository version 4. Here we can see what differences it has. And the main thing that is added here is deployment, installation and removal of plugins. Plugins implement the functionality of fixed regular payments without additional actions. That is a subscription system for a service. And everything is open here. We can go to the repository, see the full code of our wallet contract. Of course, we will not study it now, but maybe in future lessons we will look at it. Okay, the last thing I want to tell you about wallets and addresses in Ton is that each address has 3 types. If we go to the Ton website and we will insert our address here, we can see 3 representations of the same address in different formats. But we will not talk about it deeply now. Okay, it's time to switch to code, and let's try to work with our wallet using JavaScript here. To do this, we will need to install several libraries, namely toncore, and also the tool which was made by Orbs to access the Ton. If you have worked with Ethereum, then this is an analog of Infura only for Ton. And I will also install a TS node in order to run our code in the future. Okay, let's create a main file, and here we'll just try to connect to the Ton, see our balance of wallet, and try to send a transaction. First of all, we need to put here the phrase of our mnemonic. I have already prepared it here in advance. And then from my phrase we will get a key. Import the function we need from the toncore library. So I made a small mistake here. Is that the library should not be the toncore, but Ton Crypto. Let's install it. Yes, that's right. And now we have access to it. And here we need to pass our mnemonic phrase in the form of an array. And now we have the key, and we can get our wallet from it, namely the wallet version 4. Next, we create an endpoint to connect to the node. Here we use the library from the Orbs team and say that we are connecting to the testnet. And then, through this point, we will be able to create our client to interact with Ton. To do this, we use tonClient constructor and pass our endpoint there. That's it. Now, with the help of this client, we will be able to send requests to our blockchain and receive some data from blockchain. Let's do the first thing. We will do is check whether the contract of our wallet is in the blockchain. And if not, then we'll output it to the console. To do this, we turn to the method isContractDeployed and pass the address of our wallet there. And it turns out if our client returns false, that means that our contract is not deployed. Then we should see this line in the console. Let's try to execute this code. Yes, and of course we need to call our function. Yeah, great, we see that our contract is not deployed. And in order for our wallet to be deployed, we will simply transfer a small amount, to one of my other wallets, or you can do it to the same wallet address. Let's do it now. I click continue. Let's send, for example, 0.1 ton of coin. Continue. Confirm. That's it. Our toncoin has been sent. Give him a couple of seconds and I'll run our code again. And before launching, I will display here one more console log. So a couple of seconds have already passed. Let's take a look first in our ton scan. Yes, we see here that our wallet is deployed, it has status active, and also we can see the version of our wallet. And now let's look at in the code. For some reason he writes that our contract is not deployed. Maybe I did something wrong. I'll check it. Let's output this to the console and generally look at the address of our wallet in console. Yeah, it's all clear. I insert the wrong seed phrase. Yeah, it's all clear. I inserted the wrong mnemonic. I'll fix it now and we'll do it again. Yes, and we see that our wallet is deployed. Now let's try to display the balance of our wallet. To do this, we will also use the client and call the get method from him, where we'll pass the address of our wallet. And then we'll write console log. And yes, our balance is displayed, but as in all blockchains, it is displayed in format of integers. And in order to translate this into a format that is more understandable to us, we will use the from nano command and convert nano toncoins into ordinary toncoins. And in our tonscan, everything as it is. And friends, congratulations! I am glad to those of you who have watched this video up to the current moment. And now you and I go to get our NFT, as I promised, from the Ton Foundation. It will look like this for us. We can go to gems and the collection of NFT is displayed here. There are 9 NFT in total. And I'm actually interested to see how many NFT will be after this video is released. Because each NFT is one unique owner who has gone through these steps and figured out the first step of immersion into the ton. Okay, in order to get NFT, we need to copy the address from the site and send 0.05 toncoin to it. While we leave this address here, to send the transaction, our wallet needs to be linked to the client. That means our wallet at the moment not connected to the blockchain provider, and accordingly, to send a transaction, we need from our wallet to have access to the blockchain node. Let's do it now. Let's create a new variable, wallet contract, and via client open our contract for blockchain. Next, I will also get our sequence number of or just nuns, is the transaction counter from each wallet. We will need it later to track when our transaction is captured in the blockchain. And that's it. We are ready. Let's form the transaction. We access to our wallet contract variable by calling send transfer method, and then we pass the following arguments. The first is secret key. We take it out of the key object. Next is our nonce, and now form the message we want to send. In this case, we only want to send one message. It will be internal. We will talk about internal and external messages in Ton in the next lesson, but for now, let's just pass the necessary parameters for the internal message. This is the address of the contract where we will send us toncoins. Next, the number of toncoins. We will send 0.5. And also we have an optional field body, which we are currently using as a comment. And then there is such a field as bounce. It takes value false. Okay, now if we run our code, our transaction will be sent to the blockchain. Well, let's do some more simple functionality to see in the code when our transaction is deployed. To do this, we will check our nonce every 1.5 seconds, and if it changed from the original value, then we will assume that the transaction is deployed in the blockchain. For this, I will write a separate sleep function and then work with nonce. Create another variable for the current value of the nonce. We will wait every 1.5 seconds whether the transaction has passed or not. And also update the value of our nonce. Okay, and when we come out of this cycle, we assume that our transaction was successful. That's it. Our code is ready, and now we run our function. We see the waiting for our transaction. Yes, transaction confirmed. We will see that our 0.0 toncoins have been sent. And if we go to tonscan, we will see that our wallet has the NFT. Super, congrats you guys! Let's now also check if the NFT appeared in our wallet in Tonkeeper. And yes, we can see that we have the NFT. I don't have the picture loaded yet for some reason, but I can even send it to someone. I will not do that, I'm holding it to myself. And even on the website, let's try now update. Here we had 9 NFT. If we update this collection, then yes, here we will see 10. It's mine. So now you will know who owns this NFT. Okay guys, thank you for your attention. I'm really interested in how many more NFTs will be created after this video is released. I'm saying goodbye for now and see you on new video.